One of the things that happens in my job on a daily basis is that people tell me about their sex lives, and particularly they talk about sexual incompatibility. I'm Catherine Miller. I've been a divorce attorney in New York City and Westchester County, New York for over 30 years. And it's well known that sexual incompatibility or infidelity are very common things that lead to divorce. But it doesn't have to necessarily be that way. There are some options that you can do to deal with sexual incompatibility. And, the first one is you can work on it. And it's a very actually difficult topic to talk about, even with long-term intimate partners. And the studies that I've read show that men in particular have a hard time talking about sexual issues and particularly sexual incompatibility. And sometimes there's just an assumption made that it's just a different level of libido, a different level of desire. But really, it could be something else. It could be a different kind of foreplay or different circumstances or a different level of comfort about it. So, if you can really figure out what the problem is, that is a really great step to working on resolving it. And schedule a time to talk about it, a quiet time that ahead of time, that both of you know that this is when the conversation is going to happen, not just springing it on someone. And please don't do it in the bedroom. I think that brings a lot more level of tension and anxiety and pressure to the conversation. And, consider what your options are, ways in which you could work on it, going on vacation, maybe working with a sex therapist or even just a regular therapist might be a way to help resolve the issue. Because sometimes just straight up communication problems find their way into the bedroom and lead to sexual incompatibility. If none of those things work and you're really not able to work it out, you could consider a sort of old-fashioned open relationship, an open marriage. Sort of in the 70s, this was a thing where people stay married, they stay together for the sake of the family, but they allow and agree on having sexual partners and sexual relationships outside of the marriage. It's something to consider. It might not be for everybody for sure, but it's an option. And finally, of course, there is divorce. And that is an unfortunate end if there are other compatibilities in the marriage, but everyone probably deserves an physically intimate relationship if that's what they want. I've put together these comments and a few more in a guide, and if you give me your contact information in the link below, I'll send the guide over to you. And we have other tips if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel and look up other useful information on our website, westchesterfamilylaw.com. Thanks for listening.